Hi, this is the video presentation of my practicum project. So these are the contents which I will cover in this presentation. First, I'll talk about project goals and requirements. Then I'll talk about team roles and contributions. Then I'll talk about my research. Then the demo of the application. Then I'll talk about project status and Gantt chart. And finally, I'll talk about future plans and opportunities. So let's start. Project goals and requirements. So there are multiple workflows in my application. There is register user, there's login, there's logout, there is get profile data. There are symptoms based operations like add symptoms, delete symptoms, and view symptoms. And finally, there are update based operations for the update of first name, last name, address, and date of birth. Now, the first 7 workflows are the part of the original scope, and the update based operations are the part of the extra scope. So basically these four APIs are the extra APIs which I have added in my application. Team roles and contributions. So this is an individual project and I'm the only member of the project. I have played multiple roles of architect, backend developer, front-end developer, and tester. Research based on industry problem. So in today's busy lives, we often ignore minor ailments like mild fever, headache, back pain, etc. My application aims to take care of this scenario. So instead of ignoring these symptoms, my application will encourage users to take some remedy. It also lets users monitor their symptoms so that they can take appropriate action if their symptoms become serious. Research based on gaps in domain. So we have a lot of applications, healthcare applications in today's world. For example, MyFitnessPal is a food tracking application. Headspace is a food tracking application that also monitors your physical activity. Sleep Cycle is a sleep tracking application. Teladoc connects patients to doctors 24/7. BetterHelp is a counseling app. But the problem is there are no popular remedy applications. Research based on end user interviews. So I interviewed 8 people and they all felt that a remedy application would be a useful application. None of them were aware of any remedy application that could make their lives easier. They would be interested in using a remedy app for their minor ailments. All of them felt it should be easy to use and operate, and 6 of them felt it should have an attractive UI. So the demonstration of my application has been hosted on this URL. Now, before actually showing you the working of my application, I would like to finish this PPT. So let me quickly complete it, and then I'll show you the working of my application. Project status. So it is completed as per the original scope. And I have also added a few extra APIs to the application, as I mentioned previously. Gantt chart. So this is my project timeline. So there was a major deliverable in almost every single sprint. Future plans and opportunities. So symptoms can be enhanced further. For example, as of now, the symptoms only includes dates. It can be modified to include time also. This will require a considerable amount of coding efforts. The portal can be enhanced further to let user contact doctor via portal itself, so that there would be no need of any third-party application. We can generate various kinds of reports for the analysis of users' health. So these are the references which I have made use of. Now let me show you the working of my application. Hi, this is the video demonstration of my Remedy portal. So I'll be showing you how my application works. So before starting, I'll tell you what all technologies I have used. So I have made the front end in React.js, and I have made the backend using a Spring Boot framework. The database is MySQL. So I have made roughly 180 symptoms, and I'll be showing you those in this demonstration. Okay, so let me show you how to start the application. So I'll open Visual Studio Code where I have made my React.js application. I'll make use of npm start command to start my React.js application. Okay, so my React.js application is now up. Similarly, I'll start my Spring Boot application so that my REST APIs can be accessed. So once I get this message, I can start accessing the REST APIs. So this is just a dummy user that I have created. And this is how my dashboard looks like. Let me show you how do we create a new user so that I can show you the end-to-end working of the application. So I'll click on sign up. One thing you have to make sure of is the password field and the confirm password field, they must match. If they don't, you will get a validation error. I'll click on create account. Once I'm done, I can log in into the application. So there are many things which I can do over here. There are update operations, 4 update operations, which are update first name, update last name, update DOB, and update address. And then there are symptoms based operations like add symptoms, delete symptoms, and view symptoms. Let me perform each one of these one by one. First, I'll update the first name. And here is my new first name. Here is the new last name. Here is the new date of birth. And finally, here is the new address. So there are confirmation boxes for each one of these operations. Now I'll move on to the symptoms based operations. As I mentioned earlier, there are roughly 180 symptoms which I have inserted into the database. Let me pick flu this time. I'm also supposed to select the severity of each of my symptom, the date on which I have experienced that symptom, the day number, and as you can see now, that symptom has been added over here, and here are the possible remedies for that particular symptom. Let me add one more symptom. As you can see, that new symptom has also been added over here. And again, these are the remedies for anorexia. Now let me show you how to delete a symptom. provide your confirmation, and you'll see that that symptom disappears as soon as you click as soon as you provide your confirmation. So now I'm left with only one symptom. If you want to log out, you can simply click on log out, and that's it. Maybe you can log in again. Okay, now let me simply brief you about my Spring Boot application. So there's a controller layer which has REST controllers. So there are multiple controllers which expose the APIs. So there's a login API. There's a login controller which has the login API. There's a logout controller. Then there is a symptoms controller which has the operations for symptoms. For the database layer, I have made use of Spring Data JPA. So these are my repositories. And then I have also written a few utility classes for operations like date conversion, encryption of the password using MD5, fetching the remedy from the database, validation of the session, and management of the session tokens. Then there are DTOs so that I can manage my JSONs. And I have also made use of Hibernate so that I can create the database tables using my Hibernate entities. So this is one such entity. That's it. Thank you.